All right, another one from the Discord. Link in the description box down below if you give a shit to know. Also known as Purgatory. Also known as the only way you'll get around the YouTube censorship of the channel. And the only way to get around YouTube censorship, period. They delete your comments, they censor your comments. If you try to send me links, they do not appear, they won't work, and I only see maybe a quarter of the comments anyone leaves. So, that being said, Discord is the place to be. Also, you can send requests to me, and you can scream at me in voice chat if you feel like it. I'm already deaf, so you're not going to hurt me. That being said, from the Discord, again, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. From Frozen Shadow, welcome to the Discord, Frozen Shadow. Starset Online. I'm not familiar with whatever this is. Okay, Starset. Brave New World official music video. All right, you ready? I'm not, because I don't know what in the hell is going in, even on here. But it looks sci-fi-y and techy and space engineering-y and nerdy and geeky, so I might enjoy it. That being said, let's jump in. Captions on the screen say, if you gaze long enough into the abyss will gaze back at you. Friedrich Nietzsche. All right, let's go. You know, I'll give him a like just for that. Uh-oh, the golden record. Yeah, it's the golden record. So for those of y'all who aren't tracking or are unaware, or life is just too busy or too full, or you weren't educated properly in school. Back in the 60s and 70s was very important space programs. And then there was some in particular that are very controversial still. I personally don't agree with them entirely, except for exploration. Um, and that's about it. But anyway, so there's these two spacecraft we have launched, Voyager 1 and Voyager 2, who are making their ways finally outside of the reach of our solar system. I say outside of the reach of our solar system because that's exactly what's happened so far since they've been launched. They're way out there now. I believe they're either breaching the heliosphere or they're way past the heliosphere, something like that. I'm condensing and shortening this, okay? But they launched these two craft, and on them are the golden record. The golden record is essentially all of the information up to that point condensed of humankind. The location of Earth, where we see what from where, coordinates and everything. Basically, it's like essentially it is actually it's kind of like an online profile for humanity, except it's out there among the stars now. We can't give it back. Um, and like I said, it has sounds of like creatures and animals too. Sounds of all of a bunch of languages being spoken, human language, greetings, and all that kind of stuff. But also, again, like our physiological template, our DNA sequencing that we had at the time, just a penultimate condensate of everything we knew as humanity at that time period. But it also has our address on it. I don't agree with that at all. If I had my way, I'd find a way to send a hypersonic to catch up with this thing and destroy the golden record. Then again, I'm a pessimist. Okay. Or maybe a realist, because in my experience, anything and everything that has the capacity can, will, and does try to kill you. And in most cases, simply for being different. Not even a joke. That said, right? So there's these two craft, Voyager 1 and 2. and they're carrying this golden record, and that's what is appearing on screen. I'm guessing it's going to have really bad. It's going to be a real bad portent coming up here. The spells are doom, I'm assuming. Brave New World. Okay.
This divide, one for one into our demise. It's a parasitic trend, looking for a victim, stuck inside a hive mind fantasy. But the static in your head is a feature of the system, just another and when it all blows up, the sun will still be shining. And when it all falls down, you think you'll still pretend. I got a feeling in the end you might be lying. So tell me, are you happy now? Living in the upside down, giving it a whirl. It's a brave new fucking world.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty neat. I like this. Only trouble is it's hard for me to hear the lyrics. I'm partly deaf. What do you want from me? I can't help it. I need subtitles and stuff. I'm old. I know. I look good for my age. But I am getting old. That said, is there lyrics? Please tell me there's lyrics. Okay, let me read them real quick. One for one we cross this divide, one for one into our demise. It's a parasitic trend, looking for a victim, stuck inside a hive. Mind fantasy, but stack in your head is a feature of the system, just another digital lobotomy. I got living in the upside down, giving it a whirl. It's a brave new fucking world. Huh, okay. Alright, so this is more of like a... What's the word for it? What's the word for this, really? Hmm. I'm not sure how to parse this, really. Because the lyrics do have a truthful meaning to them. But let's finish out the video first before I go too deeply into my ranting. I already did that earlier, but let's continue.
You think you're enemies, but you're all the same. So maybe it's just you. And the monsters fighting, they got inside, but they weren't under your bed. They're in your eyes, manipulating you. And when it all blows up, the sun will still be shining.
discovering something, the other is rediscovering something. That's what it looks like, because when you look at the difference between the astronaut in white, they're discovering something new to them, it seems like. And then with the astronaut in black and blue, seems like more into the future, they're rediscovering the ruins of humanity, it seems like, or civilization. Very interesting. I like that. I like that parallel.
Bigger than light, the further it goes. It's all fun and games to the overthrow. When it gets inside and it starts to grow, then say goodbye, 'cause that's the death blow. I'm not giving up that easy. I'm not giving up my mind. 'Cause the more that you try, the more that they need. There's no way out when they break out the guillotine.
Facts. Absolutely. Absolutely. Whenever someone is speaking against the guillotine, you know they're anti-leftist. Um, and it's very true. It's incredibly true, right? There's an old saying about this as well. I mean, first they came for these types of people, and I did not speak out. Then they came for these people next, and I still did not speak out. Then they came for my neighbor, and still I did not speak out. When they came for me, there was no one left to say anything. Very true. Right? Now, some people may not like this, but much as I hold the greater, well, I mean, fuck it, I'll just say it. I hold the greater population of humanity in ultra contempt. Ultra contempt. I said humanity. Not just one country, not just one nation, not just one civilization, but I do. Why? Because they refuse to rise above themselves. They're content. They're okay with living closer to being an animal that just has more comforts and, a fake cave and, you know, uh, um, convenience, you know, and just existing, and that's it. They don't try for more. They don't strive for more. They're not pursuing greater. And whenever someone comes to their door, knocking on it, and asking them, "Hey, you gonna write your name on this card or this card?" When they're obviously being lied to by anyone that thinks beyond 5 seconds from now that they're both the wrong people. It is ultra frustrating because we were heading in a wildly more optimistic direction about 100 years ago. We were heading towards a true human progressive future. I'm not talking about progressive in the leftist sense. I'm talking about the progress of human civilization. Shit, back in my day, they were promising us flying cars. Nowadays, I understand that's a really stupid idea, because stupid is as stupid does, and it's only grown worse since then by 100-fold. But still, there was a lot more optimism about the future. We were actually making progress on it as well. Human flourishing. That was the aim, that was the goal. That was the race, and space was the place. We have been robbed of many good things. And now looking at how everything is now, it's so unbelievably bleak. It's we're reaching a critical mass of nihilism. I feel it, and I may seem the opposite of it most of the time because my life does suck. But I have my son. He is my purpose, direction, and motivation for existence. Because as a father and a parent, that is obliged for what I should be. But I do have a great fear that there's not going to be a good future for him. Separate from me, at least. Nor for the rest of us. It's very hard to look at the future and see anything good. Just. Righteous. Powered by the human spirit. We don't have that anymore. Sagan is gone. Neil deGrasse Tyson's a fraud. All of those who are doing great good and awesome works are dead or gone now. And the rest are charlatans. God Almighty. That's what it seems like we need right now. Well, anyway, I'm going to stop ranting. This has made me feel some things. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, shoot. That being said, let's get back to the incredibly good, awesome music and amazing fucking movie of a cinematic.
And when it all blows up, the sun will still be shining. And when it all falls down, you think you'll still pretend.
That's such a poignant line. When it all falls down, do you think you'll still pretend? I think one of the greater rots at the core of our societies and cultures right now is pretense. And the fact that it is so greatly encouraged, desired, propelled, and artificially injected everywhere. That's why you see those who do horrible, stupid, and just really freaking just dumb things get rewarded and promoted and so heavily pushed in front of everybody's faces. That's why everything's upside down. It's no longer merit, it's performance. Up. That scene where he's crawling through the dark to reach the light. My God. Cinema. Ah! I love it. But on the other side of it is his reciprocal. Man, oh man. This was good. I like this. All sub. From Starset Online, Brave New World official music video. Amazing, incredible, incredible. I like this. That being said, thank you very much, Frozen Shadow, for presenting this to me. This is wonderful. It got me thinking things and saying things and feeling things. That said, what do you think? You let me know in the comments down below. All right, you know what time it is. Be good. Be safe. Make good life for yourselves. Don't call my safety and security for nobody and nothing. Death and disaster is only a second away. Do what you can today, and I will see y'all in the next one. I'm Badger 7 Actual, the formerly known as Veteran Blast Cap Badger, out.